son, I love him for him, I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when I tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's no need in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Tennessee Titans. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Pistol. 180!
Mayfield off the play fake. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down. One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. First carry for Nick Chubb. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now Mayfield. Man open, that's Damian Ratley. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And again, it's Mayfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They always say that real estate is about location. Well, guess what? When it's a slant route, the quick ones, timing. Got to be able to lead your man with the football.
And the timing off right there. Threw it behind him. On 3rd down, Mayfield going for it all. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Here we go. 50, 20.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
And that's caught by Smith. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Come on, set. 8, lead. Keep it up. 6-6, pull it high.
2nd and 11. He's got Smith here. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down for the touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 30-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs late.
Into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Adam Humphries, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Brings up second and 2 at the 27-yard line.
They go with Chubb on second down. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with third and just a yard. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. From the gun, Mayfield. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. On fourth down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Number 53. Rock it.
A first down carry for Henry. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Look at me. Go.
On second down, it's Henry. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Now back to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is, at the 6-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Mayfield to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On second and 11 now. Mayfield, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. The Browns on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Got an open man, it's Ratley. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Trying to get it to Landry there, and now it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Watch the safety creep.
They run. Chubb. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Run. Alert! Hey, Haywood! Check 55 to Mike. Mike, 55.
Mayfield from the gun on third down. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. The drive stays alive, a third down gain of 8. This offense finding its legs. 1st and 10.
Hey, alert 33.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Coming up at the half, a reminder we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. A first down throw from Mayfield. That's out to Chubb, complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And he's got his man on the out route. A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. On 2nd down and 4, Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, whether they want to let their return guy touch it.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, and it's 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw here. It's complete. This is Derrick Henry, and he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
You draw quarter.
They'll set up a throw. Got a man. It's Brown. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Complete. Smith has it. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout. And they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Derrick Henry. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a man open down the middle of the field.
Go now. 8 read.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And the grab made by the tight end Pruitt. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. Well, if you're going to pass on 3rd and 1, you better get a first down if you complete it. They completed it, but no gain.
The aiming point has to be beyond the first down marker where you throw the ball. 3rd and 1, you can't have anything that's even close to the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you run the risk of what we just saw there, not getting the first down. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Oh, Chubb fumbled it. It's picked up by the Titans. And a costly turnover there as the ball will be spotted first and goal at the 5-yard line.
Well, that sure started out as a good example of what they call backed up or coming out on offense, meaning you're backed up close to your own goal line. Big-time emphasis on practicing that to try and create some room at no less to give the punter a chance to kick the ball away. It means take care of the ball, try and create some space. They were doing that, and the ball comes free.
They'll try and run for it. Back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line.
Yeah, baby! 53! Mike, 53! Here we go. Get it!
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Chad Thomas bringing the power on the sack.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open. Left him nowhere to go with the football. Had to absorb the sack.
Here. It's 13-7. So not sure how they feel about that. They had golden field position to start the drive after the fumble recovery, but they went backward and then got 3.
Well, let's go from gold to silver, because the silver lining is they got the 3, right? You were talking about the golden field position. They didn't take advantage of it. That has to feel like a letdown.
You always stand ready to pounce. Always. This fielded at the 2. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Browns' drive about to get started. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Now we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines.
Let's go, baby. At their own 32-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Following the interception, Mayfield Gonna throw right side here, complete. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. From back at the 4, here's second and goal. Now Mayfield, and he's got the hook up to Landry. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's third and goal. Here's Mayfield to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Mayfield will throw for it on 4th. And my goodness, this is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Back now in Nashville. It's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here as we begin the 4th quarter. 2nd and 9 now. Out of the backfield, it's T.J. Yeldon. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 33 yards that time. Henry. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Tackle made by Demarius Randall. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get him much, maybe a yard, and that's all. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw. They set up the screen for Henry. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he gets it all the way down to the 3. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Trying to punch it in with Henry, and he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Derrick Henry, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now the Titans leaving the offense out there. They'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. A throw over the middle taken in. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Mayfield now, perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Mayfield looks to throw, and he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. We have not seen a whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And the busy night for Henry continues. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. Henry relishing the chance to be the Titans' lead dog. He's in the backfield again on 1st and 10. And Henry's hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Mayfield to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking for Landry that time, and it's 3rd and 4.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete.
And he will get the first down as he's up to the 20-yard line. And that'll get him the first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. Mayfield now. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jarrell Casey with a little in there for the sack.
But let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw. And got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. Absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
And exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Throwing, Mayfield. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. And I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
And pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Pick you